I think it's obvious why this is a key game right here. Get out there and get the job done. This is the biggest game of the year right here.
Harrison arriving earlier this afternoon, primed and ready to go. Here we are, the champion of this one-game Western Conference semifinal will move on. The crowd is on their feet. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Carroll, and welcome to 2K Sports at the San Antonio Spurs, facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. You take a look at the Thunder. Now with the final deciding game right in front of them, their home crowd looking on to extort them to new heights and to the next level.
And Kevin, that's why you get home court advantage for a deciding game to be played on your home floor. That's what you work so hard for. And then it always comes down to whether or not you can play well enough to advance in a deciding game on your home floor.
And the Spurs start out with the ball.
In an effort to solidify the middle, they've changed to a 2-3 zone.
And the starting group for the Spurs, Manu and Jefferson on the wings. McDyess is out there with Duncan and Parker. Here's Harden on the wing. Now Ibaka from 11 feet away. Tim Duncan grabs the miss. Now let's find out what head coach Gregg Popovich had to say to Doris Spurs. Doris?
Winning an elimination game on the road is one of the hardest tasks in the NBA, if not the hardest. But when I brought that up, he said, that's something for the fans to worry about. It's still a basketball game just like any other. It doesn't change what we need to do to be successful. Kevin, he's right on point.
Thanks again, Doris. Here's Parker, averaging 19 points per contest. Goes up, and Duncan throws it down.
He is so tenacious on the board. How many times have we seen putbacks like that from him?
He can clear out the paint like very few others can.
You know what you might call him, Kevin? A rebounding virtuoso.
I like that. That's right. That was our Sprite slam cam on the replay. Nice job by the camera crew. Can't get it to go. Now San Antonio the other way. They need to put the big loss on Tuesday in the back of their mind.
Well, they just never seem to get on track. They struggled to get into their usual groove. Made it seem like they were disjointed and off balance and tentative all game long.
And that one's good. Parker.
That's exactly how you break down the double team. Get the ball to a teammate for the open bucket.
Averaging 32 points a game. Here's Durant, and the rebound goes to Duncan. Here's Ginobili, taps the break with the nasty stuff.
Good execution on the break leads to the nice bucket. Goes to show what a little love back to the fans can get you.
Back to Durant. Over Jefferson. Shot's good by Durant.
Nice screen to set up the J. Excellent offensive execution right there.
Parker outside. And here's McDyess. Pass to Ginobili. Baseline jumper. And the Spurs scoring again. It's been a slow start here for Oklahoma City. They trail by 6. Outside Durant. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Harrison. Takes it up. Nice D from Ginobili.
He's not giving an inch on defense. He really bothered that shot.
He dishes it. Parker outside. From 20 feet out. The shot misses. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. Goes up. Takes it up. And the layup is good.
Excellent anticipation there, Kev. He placed that pass perfect.
Here's Parker. Under 9 minutes left in the first quarter. The dump off. Jefferson from deep. A rebound by Jeff Green.
You know, the defense sagged off on him, but he still wasn't able to drop the 3. You won't get too many good looks like that.
Kicks to Parker. Fires from the elbow. Parker with another miss.
He really needs to hit that consistently, or they'll just keep letting him shoot it.
He's covered by Ginobili. Ibaka sets a pick for the elbow. Oh! Up high! Down hard!
A monster throwdown. Wow. Boom. Just toss it up there and let your teammate take care of his business.
Mark, really, is there a prettier play in the game of basketball than
I
that?
don't think so.
Here's Ginobili, right now averaging 21 points a game. Parker outside, Duncan up on top. Back to Parker. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And that one misses. DJ White, he's checked in for the Thunder. Vujacic comes in for James Harden. The Spurs also changing it up. Anderson's checked in. No good at the stripe this time. His second misses also.
He's had some problems finding the range here in this quarter.
Here's Vujacic. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Stolen by Durant. Oklahoma City trailing. Goes up. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Once he gets it inside, Kevin, he's really a good finisher. That's a good effort defensively to force the miss.
Parker dishes to Duncan. Anderson. Averaging 28 points a game. And here's White. McDyess down low. They retain possession. Takes the three. Green, no luck. And it's the Spurs with the ball. Ginobili the pass to Parker. Back to Ginobili. Cuts off the pass.
The team doesn't need that mistake. You got to be efficient.
First free throw is good. And he ties it up. Here is Parker. Under 7 minutes left in the first. McDyess with the ball. To stop the drought. And Manu Ginobili good for three. Ginobili's got 7 points in the game. Here's Harrison. Durant for three. No luck. Now San Antonio the other way.
This is one of the key reasons why they're losing. You have to get more production out of your core star player.
Here's Harrison. And he gets the bucket. Foul is called. One free throw for him.
What an amazing trick shot to confound the defender. Oh, man, that's awesome. He's taking them to school right there.
And the Spurs making a change here. Jefferson's checked in. Nice job at the line, and that one falls to pick up the and one. Here is Parker. Right around 6 minutes left in the first quarter. Duncan, a screen. Parker kicks to Jefferson. Shoots over White, and Jefferson gets it to go. Jefferson's got his first basket of the night. He's got 7. Here's Harrison. Good D by Parker.
He's usually automatic from that close. The defense must have affected him.
Jefferson's shot is off. And the Thunder with possession. Trailing by 2. Durant just inside the line. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Right now, he's in a bit of a funk. I look for them to look at other options on offense.
To Duncan. Parker outside. Parker right side. It's blocked, but he stays with it. The alley-oop.
Oh, watch out below. Run for cover, young fella. Boy, they're getting vertical on us, Kevin. Look out below.
Now that's a couple of guys on the same page.
Working together.
Here's Vujacic, and in there, off the nice pick that time.
You've got to close out on that mid-range jump shot.
And so here is San Antonio. Parker passes to Duncan. White's there. Parker outside. A 10-footer. Parker with another miss.
There's another example, Kevin, of how they're hustling to all the missed shots to get an edge in the rebounding area.
Covered by Parker. For three. Nice shot by Vujacic. He's got 5. Here is Parker. Under 4 minutes left in the first. Now McDyess. And, oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2.
Not a bad foul there, Kevin. You don't want him to get the easy layup.
The first one falls. And the Thunder making a change here. Blair, he's checked in for San Antonio. Here are the Spurs with the ball. 7 points in the game. Here's Durant. Bricks it off the back iron.
This quarter's been a disaster for him, Kevin. He just can't buy a bucket.
Durant knocks it loose. It's tipped.
Good anticipation for the steal.
Now Hill. Here's Parker. Finished off the break. Parker's got his second basket of the night.
Excellent defense, and the steal earns him a quick bucket in transition.
Turkoglu. He's guarded by Hill. Back to Turkoglu. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Hill, and the basket by Turkoglu. Turkoglu's got his first 2 points of the night.
That's a good job to recognize the mismatch and then take advantage down low.
Parker dishes to Hill. Back to Parker. Cannot hit. And here we go with Russell Westbrook.
Oh! So powerful going up to the rim. You just have to step back and admire it.
You know, he can go around you or over you, whichever way he wants. Here is Parker. 1:12 left in the first quarter. Leads him with the pass.
Oh, what a great look to get it inside. That's the way to find him when he's ready to score.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. Turkoglu with it. Clock is at 3. A 3-ball. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And that's great court vision, Kevin. Even when he was about to shoot, he was still able to spot the open man.
Here's Parker. Kept alive. He shoots again and almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one is off. And he's good on the second. 22 seconds left in the first. Back to Durant. Covered by Duncan. Shots good by Durant.
Kevin, this guy keeps constant pressure on the defense whenever he has the ball. He's a good decision maker, he can score it, and he's also a terrific passer. He seems to always make the right decision with the ball.
Hacked on the way up, and he'll get 2 shots at the line. First one falls for him. The Spurs making a switch here. That one misses. Here's Turkle. Throws it up. And that's off as he tries to beat the buzzer. And a lot of offense on display in this first quarter. Thunder lead by 3.
Yeah, their interior D has been terrific. They're throwing shots out of there left and right.
Don't go away. We'll see you in a moment. And it's been a tight game as the second quarter gets going. He's got 9. Harrison in at point guard. Harden out there with Durant. Then it's Hedo Turkoglu and Westbrook. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. It's a 3-point game. Shot clock at 5. Westbrook missing again.
The D served it up on the platter, and he still wasn't able to convert. He's got to be disappointed.
Parker outside. Got a piece of it. And it's Harden picking him up. Parker kicks to Jefferson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Jefferson's got 5 points so far. And here are the Thunder now. Now Westbrook. Not on the scoreboard yet. Over Hill. Westbrook missing again. Now here's Duncan. Here's Harrison. Hits the quick shot. He's got 11. Here's Parker. Backing him down is Duncan. With the fadeaway, that's good. Duncan's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
He didn't need the fade there, but he knocked down the shot, so you can't argue with the result.
Durant just inside the line. Hits the front rim and doesn't go.
Well, it's clear they've got the advantage on the boards in this one, Kevin.
Parker kicks to Duncan. Defended by Durant. And Harden comes to help. And that one's good. Duncan. He's got 11. And here's Turkoglu. Jacks up a 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
When he gets it going like this, you've got to double team him. That's your only hope.
Parker outside. Over Harrison. Got a piece of it. The Thunder with the lead. Jefferson picks him up. Turkoglu with it. Four on the shot clock. Here's Harrison, and there's another one for the Thunder.
He's really one of the big reasons why they have the lead now. He's playing an extremely efficient game. It's fun to watch.
Parker kicks to Duncan. Takes it up. Parker's shot is off.
I'm sure he'd like to have a do-over here. He just hasn't been able to make a significant contribution in this one.
13 points in the game. Here's Durant. And Antonio McDyess pulls it down.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
Pass to Hill. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Hill's got his first basket of the night. Tight game here in Oklahoma City. Here's Durant, and again it's Oklahoma City.
Gets that one, but he's been having a tough game here offensively.
Parker outside. Duncan up on top, defended by Durant. Looking to heat up a bit. And that one's good. Parker's got 8 points.
I love his tenacity and aggressiveness on offense. He's lightning quick and loves to take it to the rim.
Outside Durant. It doesn't go either for Durant.
It's not been a day to remember, but if they get the win, I'm sure being the team player that he is, he'll be fine.
Turkoglu against Duncan. Back to Parker. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
The D didn't respect him from that distance, and now we know why.
Connects from in close. 15 points in the game.
Kicked it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
Duncan up on top, defended by Durant. And here's McDyess. Right now averaging 5 points a game. Outside Hill. Kept alive. And McDyess backs in. Another shot. Jump shot is good that time. They cut it to 1.
You have to block this guy out, Kevin. He's just too active on the boards to be left alone.
He's got 15. Here's Harrison, and Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Well, that was a nice start. After having a good first quarter, he's showing us more of the same here.
Pass to Hill. Backing him down is Duncan. Arcs it high. Scooped up. Hill, a second chance effort. And yep, that falls, and the foul is called. We'll see him shoot one from the free throw line.
I like the job they're doing. A much better job of getting him involved in the offense here in the second quarter.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Jeff Green is checked in for Turkoglu. Baca comes in for James Harden. And Thabo Sefolosha subbed in for Russell Westbrook.
We've seen Tim Duncan getting it done. He has 11 points and 7 rebounds. He's been putting it up, but it's been going down 100% from the floor.
He's got 17. Green, the screen. From downtown. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Great job from behind the arc this quarter. I mean, shooting just under 60% for the game. I mean, that's smoking.
Here's Ginobili. 7 points in the game. About 5.5 minutes left in the second. Parker kicks to Duncan. Duncan right side. Scooped up. Here's Ginobili. Nails the close-range fadeaway jumper. Ginobili's got 9.
The defense didn't challenge the shot, didn't get a hand in his face. And from such close range, that shot's a gimme.
It's Durant on the wing. Guarded now by Duncan.
Good effort on the board. He worked hard for that one.
Parker outside. The steal.
Things got jammed up near the rim, and that left a golden opportunity for the steal.
Here's Harrison. Oh, wow! Rips in the ferocious jam.
Ooh, he just toasted the defender and then applied the jam. Gave the D a mouthful on that one.
Here is Parker. 8 points for him. Pass to Duncan. Into McDyess. Goes up. The shot is off. Great D that time from Green. Covered by Parker. 19 points in the game. Now here's Durant. Defended by Jefferson. Fades back. Again, Durant missing. Spurs trail by 3.
They've gone to the 1-3-1 zone. Let's see if they can pressure the ball in the corner.
To the paint, Ginobili. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Ginobili's got 11 points. Left side, Durant. Covered by Parker. Here's Harrison. Blocked. Now Cephalosha. Ibaka down low. Duncan on him. Shot's good by Ibaka.
He got the ball inside, and when the D closed in, he just kicked it out to the open man. Simple, but beautiful.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. So both teams making some changes here. The Spurs making a switch here. Here's Hill, averaging 10 points per contest. Myers, top of the key. Russell Westbrook with the rebound.
He really needs to hit that consistently, or they'll just keep letting him shoot it.
Here's Harrison. No good on that last second attempt there. And so we wrap up the first half.
What a game for Ginobili. 13 points, then he's buried 1 3-pointer in the course of this game. What touch he's got out there. He's hardly missed anything.
At the half, I'm Damon Bruce. It's the deciding game in the second round of the playoffs. Let's get you caught up. The Spurs battling in a close one against the Oklahoma City Thunder. They can't drop another one like they did back in Game 6. And here's a look at some of the top players in the spotlight of tonight's contest. Thanks so much for tuning in. Now let's get you back out to the start of the third quarter. I'm Damon Bruce. So long, everyone.
The second half now getting underway, and it's been a very close ball game so far. Oklahoma City trailing. Here's who Gregg Popovich is starting in the second half. Parker and Manu are the backcourt. There with Jefferson and McDyess. He's got 19. Duncan brings the double team. Shot clock at 5. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. No good from Durant.
Decent look there, but not for him. He's been struggling all game long.
Parker passes to Ginobili. Over Harrison. Kept alive. Here comes Durant. 6 points for him. He's covered by Ginobili. Outside, Green. Scooped up.
You know, they got away with subpar defense there. He'll make you pay from out there more often than he won't.
Ginobili left side. He's covered by McDyess. Ibaka covered by Duncan. 2 on the clock. Gets the bucket. He's got 21.
No wasted opportunities for him. He's been as efficient as a heat pump.
Here's Parker. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Jeff Green picks one up.
Looking at the game Parker's been having, he's got 8 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
And he makes both free throws. He's got 21. Pass to Durant. Jump off pass. Launches it. Good. Durant's got 9.
Kevin, when you're defending a great shooter like that, you got to smell his breath. You got to be right on top of it.
Parker dishes to Jefferson. Duncan right side. Parker outside. He dumps it off. Here's McDyess. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. He has 5.
That's exactly the way you practice it. Hit the open man for the great look.
From deep, Harden. It's rebounded by Richard Jefferson.
Well, you know, it hasn't been much of a contest under the boards, Kevin. They're pulling them all down. They're controlling that area of the game.
Poked away. It's stolen by Green. Here's Harden. Rips down the breakaway slam. Here is Parker. He's got 10. Parker, right side. Pulls up from the elbow. Good as the jump shot falls. Parker's got 12 points in the game. Takes it up, and then Durant with the dunk.
The way this man can flush it is one of the reasons he's so much fun to watch.
Well, does he ever show us anything less? He's so dependable.
Always on top of his game.
Here is Parker. 12 points for him. Pass to Duncan. Stolen by Durant. And it's the Thunder with the ball.
Oh! Boy, when you run the fast break correctly, it's a thing of beauty.
Here's Parker. Just one more assist and he'll have the double-double. Backing him down is Duncan. Rebound by Jeff Green. The Thunder leading by 4. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Well, Kev, when you hurl long passes like those, you're asking for trouble.
Hedo Turkoglu's checked in for the Thunder. Here is Parker. Here's Jefferson and Duncan. Great play on the feed.
That was vicious. I mean, real vicious. He hung on the rim just to say, you realize this is my basket, don't you?
That is a nice finishing touch, Clark.
You think he bent the rim there, Kevin?
I think he did, sure. Look at it. And McDyess backs in. A fadeaway. Kept alive. Ginobili. They shoot again. McDyess, good. He's got 7.
That's great hustle there, Kevin. Persistence paid.
He's got 23. Holding with it. Over Ginobili. Scooped up. Here's Harrison. It's good. Nice offensive rebound. He's got 25.
His agility and soft touch really paid off there. Not many players could have laid that in.
Parker, right side. Gets the bucket and the foul. Jeff Green picks one up.
He did a great job there to get his shot off against the taller defender. That's a nice play.
And he gives them the lead. Here's Turkoglu. He's got 8. A jump hook. And Durant puts it in. Durant's got 13.
Right now, he's just too good, Kevin. Way too good. They need to bring a second defender and try to make him give up the ball.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Here's McDyess. He has 7. Parker outside. Over Harrison. Parker's shot is off. The Thunder with the lead. 25 points in the game. Here's Harrison. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. That one on Parker. And the first one drops. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here is Parker. 15 points in the game. Backing him down is Duncan. Lets it go from the left block. Tanks it home. Duncan's got 13 points.
These teams have gone back and forth all game long.
Here's Harden on the wing. Average.
There are just not many guys who can throw it down like that.
Well, you're not going to see a much better finish.
You got to love to see that kind of flair and flavor. I like it.
I do too. Here's Parker. Just over 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Here's Jefferson. Off from three-point land.
He just hasn't been able to get on track in this game. Not like he would like to. He's a much better shooter than he's shown.
Turkoglu. Durant just inside the line. It bounces out of bounds after the shot. The Thunder making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Anderson's checked in. Here's Parker. Duncan against Green. Green against Duncan. Cannot hit. And the Thunder go the other way.
Well, he missed that one, and it's no surprise. That was one tough shot.
27 points for him. Here's Green. No luck on the three-point attempt.
Hey, he can hit from that range. I think he missed that one, but the defense is going to want to tighten up on him out there.
Parker kicks to Duncan. Picked off.
Way too many turnovers from him in this one, Kevin.
Here's Green. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for two. That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line.
Had a miss on that trip, but still made this a two-possession lead.
Spurs trail by 4. McDyess with the ball. Here's Duncan. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the two free throws. It's on Turkoglu. The first one falls.
Kevin, they've been very efficient from the line today. Extremely efficient. Especially here in the second half. I mean, they've not missed one yet. 100% from the line. That's strong.
Here's Westbrook. No points for him. It's Durant on the wing. Off the pick. And Ginobili pulls it down.
That's not something you'll see very often. Got the mid-range jumper he wanted, but off target.
Fades away. Great D that time from Green.
We've seen him make that mid-range shot, but just not often enough.
Kept alive. McDyess on him. Goes back up. And Green gets it to go. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
He just bulldozed his way to the rack. That's how you throw your weight around.
Backing him down is Duncan. Nails the turnaround jumper.
His height is really an advantage on that medium-range jumper. He can just rise up and pop it right over the defenders and get a good shot every time.
Durant for 3. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. 16 points for Kevin Durant.
Right now, their offense is playing through him, actually going through him just about every time, and he's answered the call with tremendous play.
Knocks it loose. Westbrook with the steal. Here's Harrison all alone. Shot is off. Now San Antonio the other way. 2:30 left in the third. Ginobili the pass to Parker. Here's Anderson, and it's good on the assist by Parker. Here's Westbrook. Not on the scoreboard yet. It's Durant on the wing. Beyond the arc. Durant with another miss. San Antonio trailing here. McDyess a screen to tie. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Well, he doesn't have the softest touch. And with the D right in his face, that made all the difference.
Can't get it to go. Offense, here are the Spurs. They've never trailed by more than 5. Parker. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Here comes Russell Westbrook, averaging 12 points a game. Back to Durant. Fires the 3. That doesn't go either for Durant. And so here is San Antonio. A 2-point game. Here's Ginobili. With a tie. Scooped up. And Duncan gets it to go in. Duncan's got 19 points.
He's been a go-to guy for him here in the quarter, doing an outstanding job putting the ball in the basket.
Durant with a screen on Duncan. Rebounded. Another shot goes up. Durant. That's good. Durant's got 18 points in the game.
He's really doing a nice job leading his team and setting a terrific pace this quarter. He's been absolutely dominant.
There's the double team with Westbrook. Here's Duncan over Durant. Duncan misses. The Thunder with the lead. Covered by Parker. Here's Harrison. And McDyess pulls it down. On offense, here are the Spurs. Trailing by 2. No good.
He tried to add a little flavor to that one. Maybe was thinking about the highlight reel, but then he missed the shot.
"27 points for him. Here's Harrison, and that's not going to go. Well, it's been an exciting game as we finish the third. Thunder out in front, leading by just 2. A Sprite Spark of the game, presented by Sprite. Hey, Doris.
No doubt to the Thunder, the spark has been supplied by their point guard. He leads their team in scoring, and his game has been no different as he continued to carry the load offensively. We'll see if he can carry them all the way to the finish line, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. You know, Clark, give me your thoughts, igniting his team much of the way.
Well, just a man on a mission, Kevin. His goal is not to let his team lose if he can help it.
And here is Hill. So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is who Scott Brooks has out there. Harrison in at shooting guard. Right out there with Cole Aldridge. Then there's Russell Westbrook and Turkoglu.
Well, he's been doing his part, Kevin. He definitely is focused and came to play.
White against Duncan. Here's Aldridge. And good with the shot. And the whistle blows for the contact and a chance for one more.
You got to like how they're getting the ball inside this half. They didn't have as much success earlier in the game, but now they're showing real determination in taking it inside to score.
Temple, he's covered by Westbrook. He dumps it off. Here's Ginobili, and the Spurs scoring again.
Good pass, Kevin, is a combination of timing and accuracy. That was excellent. He was in mid-shot, but dished it off when he saw the open man.
Here's Westbrook. Kept alive. Now Turkoglu. Second chance shot. Now Hill. Ginobili against Turkoglu. Here's Hill. And no good. And a chance to take the lead.
Fantastic pass for the alley-oop. You got to love that act.
Looks like they've worked on that one before, Clark.
Yeah, they've done it countless times.
Here's Hill. To take the lead. No good. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. Turkoglu kicks to Westbrook. Knocked loose. Stolen by Ginobili.
Well, Kevin, he hasn't had a great game in terms of taking care of the ball and limiting turnovers.
Here's Westbrook. And here's Turkoglu for three. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And the Thunder lead by 3.
The defense has to know what's coming here. They've got to get to the shooters. I mean, it's that simple. Get out to the shooters and challenge the shot.
San Antonio calls timeout. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Gregg Popovich.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Antonio McDyess is checked in for Blair. And Splitters subbed in for Manu Ginobili. Here's Harrison. And that's laid up and in. He's got 29 points.
He's been extremely active out there. And he has the stats to prove it. Terrific hustle.
To the wing. From about 19 feet. Vito Turkoglu with the rebound.
They'll allow him to get that off all day.
Up ahead. And he lays that one up and in for 2.
The intensity level has really picked up here in the second half.
The 3 from Hill. The shot no good. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. Deflects the pass. Here's Splitter. And just miss after miss right now. The Thunder leading by 3. And here's Turkoglu. Just 5 on the clock. Kristich with the screen. Here's Harrison. And again it's Oklahoma City.
He's had a strong fourth quarter thus far, really providing his team with a lot of offense.
Hill with it. For 3. Vito Turkoglu with the rebound.
The defense hasn't let him get too many clean looks in this game. He's having trouble getting it done at the offensive end here, and I think you've got to credit the defense. These guys are in the zone. They're taking it over.
Here's Hill. About 3.5 minutes left in the game. Great finish in traffic. Hill's got his second basket of the night.
That's a heck of a job to lay it in around the taller defender, Kevin. Lovely, agile finish.
Kevin Durant's checked in for Oklahoma City. San Antonio also making some changes. Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for Splitter. Ginobili comes in for Garrett Temple. And Tony Parker subbed in for George Hill. Harrison takes it up. Oh, he's bumped by the D and he'll go to the line. First one falls for him.
He's been to the line here more than in the first. I thought he was a bit tentative in that first, but I like the aggressiveness he's showing here now.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
And despite trailing in this one, Kevin, they're still dominating the inside game.
Jefferson's shot is off. Here's Oklahoma City. They're on a 16-6 run. Now here's Westbrook. Tried to convert on the alley-oop, but snatched away. Now Parker. Backing him down is Duncan. Shoots it. Nails the turnaround jumper. Duncan's got 28 points for the game.
Well, he's really doing all he can to keep his team in the game here. What a tremendous effort. Tipped. Again, another turnover for him. He needs to do a better job of knowing where the defense is.
So here's Westbrook. 2:11 left in the fourth. Pass to Durant. And off the glass as he lays that one up and in.
Just put the ball in his hands, Kevin. and watch him go to work. He's going to make something good happen.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're losing by 4. 1:58 left in the game. Here is Parker. Back to Duncan. Pass to Jefferson. Defended by Durant.
That's a really tough call for him right there. He's got to be extra careful now.
Oh, might have had a three-point play, but he couldn't power it down. He'll shoot 2.
Looking at the game Richard Jefferson has been having, he's got 13 points and 2 steals as well. There's been no let-up from him defensively or offensively.
Connects on number 2, and that trims the lead to 3.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
Defended by Jefferson. With the fadeaway. That doesn't go either for Durant.
I'm not sure why he faded away there, Kevin. The D wasn't really in a position to affect that shot.
Parker dishes to Duncan. It's dumped off to the left wing to tie it up. Shot's good by Jefferson.
He's just so clutch. Here's a guy you want on your side with the game on the line, Kevin.
And here's Westbrook. Shoots the 3, and Durant gets it to go. The assist by Westbrook.
The defense better start paying attention and taking care of business because he's been great from the arc this half.
San Antonio calls timeout. They trail by 3. 1:07 left to the 4th. Here's Ginobili. Back to Duncan. Ginobili outside. Can't answer back with his own 3.
Boy, he had a good look. I think everyone here was a bit shocked to see that one not fall through.
Less than 1 minute left. Outside Westbrook. It's Durant on the wing. Defended by Jefferson.
Well, he gives up some height, but he didn't give up the rock. Nice pull. Under a minute, they've got the ball, and it's within reach.
Turkoglu against Parker. Ginobili. From downtown. Again, the miss by Ginobili. 16 seconds left in the game. And the intentional foul called as they try to prolong it here.
That's the right move. Stop the clock and hope they make a mistake you can take advantage of.
Sinks the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. From the line, and it's a 5-point ball game.
Kevin, that trip to the line was huge, and he builds their lead to 2 possessions.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're behind by 5. 15 seconds left to the 4th. Clark, what are your thoughts?
Well, the options are reduced to 1 right here. Quick shot, intentional foul, and hope for missed free throws at the other end.
From 20 feet out, snaps the net. Ginobili's got 21. And there's the foul to stop the clock.
That's exactly what they need to do to stretch out this game. Smart foul there.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Two for 2, and it's a 5-point ball game.
And that'll do it, Kevin. Those last free throws were the icing on the cake.
And here comes Parker. Here's McDice. It's off. And the series has been won. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, Any win is a good win.
That'll do it for now for Clark Kellogg. And now, Jordan Brand presents your player of the game.
The ship is never sinking.
With this series done and out of the way, what kind of preparation do you begin with for your next opponent?
We don't really game plan for teams. They game plan for us. We have such a dynamic team, a team with so many good players that they would be foolish not to do their homework.